You obviously are familiar with the club, with the region. How does it feel? Does it feel like you're coming home?
Yeah, it feels great. It does feel like I'm coming home. Right now I'm crashing my parents' place until I find a new one, so it feels great.
Is that in Federal Way, or where is that?
Federal Way, Washington.
And so, what all went into the decision-making process to come here, and what did it feel like to have this kind of actually happen after several years of not being here?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up a Sounders fan before they were even in MLS, so I always followed them. It's a very ambitious club, and they have a great history of winning trophies, and that's something that I want to do in my career. So when the opportunity presented itself, I thought it was a no-brainer.
It feels like the end of your time there in Minnesota was pretty difficult. You wanted to trade out. Does this feel like a new opportunity to revive your career? What does it look like in terms of a new beginning?
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. I mean, I think it's a great opportunity, for me to showcase my talents. And like I said, this is a very competitive group, so it's not going to be easy, but I'm excited for the challenges ahead.
When it comes to being a midfielder, do you feel yourself like more of an 8, more of a 6? What is it that you feel like you could bring to this midfield particularly?
I played both in my career, so I think ultimately I want to get on the field and I want to play as many minutes and matches as I can. But whatever the team needs me to win games, that's where I'm open and happy to play.
You've been a starter basically your entire MLS career. When you come here, is that sort of your expectation, is to work your way into starters minutes?
Yeah, of course. I want to start, but like any team, minutes aren't promised or guaranteed, and I'm the new guy here, so I gotta earn my stripes.
Can you talk a little bit about what happened in Minnesota?
I think just some false promises and disagreements that went on for a long time. But honestly, that's in the past. I'm not really focused on that. I want to give all my attention and focus to my time here. So,
what has it been like integrating to this team?
So far it's been great. The guys have been, I played against most of them growing up. Some of the guys are obviously from the area or been in the area for a long time, so we have mutual friends and whatnot. So first couple of days have been pretty easy. It's been pretty fun so far.
You mentioned your folks still live in Federal Way. Would you spend summer or off seasons here usually? And were you here when you made the decision?
No, I was actually in a coaching course in Atlanta, but some off seasons I come back home. Every time we played the Sounders, if we stayed the night extra, I'd stay at my parents' house, see the whole family and whatnot. So it feels great.
Is this your childhood bedroom too, or how at your parents' house that you're staying in?
Kinda, yeah.
But
yeah, everyone that asks, my mom, she used to work at some of the concessions at Starfire because there's so many of us, my siblings and I had games there. So it feels like home.
And the coaching license, do you do that? What's the journey with that? Sorry.
Oh yeah, after so many years in the league, you can apply to get your coaching license, and I always like working with and developing kids. So I thought that was a good time for me, to get that in off season. It doesn't conflict with soccer or anything. So yeah.
I'm sure you already had some friendships here in the team, but who is it that you've kind of hit it off with right off the bat?
Like I said, all of them have been pretty great. If you want me to name names, Christian and Alex have been pretty helpful. Albert's been welcoming. All of them, just asking me what high school I went to and stuff like that. So, and they all been pretty helpful and, giving me their opinions on where and where not to live. So, but yeah.
What have you heard from Brian Smetzer? What are those conversations like?
Yeah, I think the standards we have for everyone. You have to compete, work hard. Try to be creative, and like I said before, you got to earn your stripes. So it's nice, and I always like a coach who's pretty direct, and I think it's been great so far.
I think it's been mentioned that the Sounders had been interested in bringing you over at least for a couple of years. What was your thinking as far as their pursuit of you, and was it sort of was this number one choice all along?
I think the first thing in everyone's career is that, you want to be wanted, you want to be a place where, you can play as much as you can. The Sounders and I, obviously have some history of maybe, I could come back, but not the right timing or this or that, or just stuff that, I think we can't control. And so when I finally hit free agency, I think it was a perfect opportunity.